Ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, that was gonna sound terrible anyway. To be honest, it wasn't very good.
It was an attempt.
Can we just start it like that? Is this a podcast? Is go?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sure, yeah.
All right,
here we are. Every single one.
Hi,
one.
everyone.
Like that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
feeling
the
it.
Shit Show podcast, featuring my co-hosts Darkmane,
Hey.
Kiari.
I'm really happy you didn't mention me last, okay? Because I have this motto in life: I'm never gonna be the best, so just don't be the worst. And I'm not gonna come first, but just don't come last. If you had said me third, I would have been really upset. Because it's like, fuck, the one thing in my life I want to.
The only thing you had going for
I
him.
keep up. Yeah, the only thing I go for.
Mediocrity and Magikarp
Yeah.
used fly.
Hello. Hey, well, since you were second, second is just another way to say the first loser. So.
Shit! You can't just tear apart my entire life's motto. You can't do that.
Literally, his whole life has been leading up to this one moment, and you just killed
And
him.
I just killed it in one fell swoop.
But speaking of the second loser, I believe that's a good first topic for the day. So Kiari, you are no longer a League of Legends boy anymore.
No. But wait, why does that imply that I'm a loser?
No. I was just referring to
Anything,
you as
he's
the
won.
second
He's
loser.
gotten out.
Yeah, you're the second loser, dude.
But
okay. I see.
there's actually one thing I want to get on record while we're at it. How long were you miserable making League content?
God, coming in with the hard hitters straight off the bat. Wow. Damn, not even gonna lube up first, just in there. Huh?
Just fucking get in there, dude.
Damn. Okay. I guess it started becoming a bit of a chore around the time, and I specifically remember it was when I came back from LEC Squared or LEC 2.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
I just remember around that time I was kind of it was when they nerfed Teemo, and it that was I know it's gonna sound really really dumb, but hear me out.
That was
hear
when
me
it all
out,
went
hear me out,
downhill.
Okay, you gotta hear me out on this one, okay? Riot nerfing Teemo, and the person who did the nerf was okay, this is gonna say, I don't want to call them out, but it was a Rioter I had never heard of, and I had been, I really like the design side of Riot, Iron Stylus and all those cool guys. I
agree.
Really, I looked them up and would see what they were up to on Twitter and stuff. So when I heard that this guy was the guy who was going to be reworking Teemo, I was like, strange, I've never heard of you. And they were like, oh, it's going to be his first thing. And I was like, okay. And the changes they did were all bad, and they've all been reverted mostly, I think. It was when they took away a lot of his move speed. It was when they introduced his ult, bouncing.
Oh, that.
And to counteract that, they were like, okay, so now that he can do that, we're taking away all these other things. And it was but that doesn't balance out at all, not even slightly. And he didn't even he had a less than 50% win rate anyway.
See, it's funny you mentioned this, because I'm sorry to cut you off, but you know more about Teemo's rework than I do, and I still play League.
Yeah, no, that's because I played a lot
really
of.
Interesting. Yeah.
I didn't have any I liked playing Teemo, but I had no real connection. It wasn't that I actually gave a shit. It was that was an eye opener to me to see this is a objectively bad thing. How did this get through? And when I saw it come onto the PBE, I went straight to I went straight to Riot and was like, this is bad. He clearly doesn't play the character, or he clearly doesn't know the playstyle.
You gotta level with
anything about this character to make these changes.
You gotta
this is
level
not
with
okay.
Kiara here for a bit, right? He's a content creator, and her rework comes out, and he goes straight to Riot. He's like, this is not okay.
Why would you think
But
this is okay?
Guys,
What's wrong with you guys?
something's wrong here.
Yeah, this is
But it-
But yeah,
retarded.
I mean, you recently
It's
uploaded
true,
your was it Who I Am video, where you basically talk
Yes.
about the entitlement of YouTube audiences, and just in general the fact that we provide free entertainment. I mean, I can't even say that anymore because just fucking begged for money on Patreon, so I suppose it's
job.
not entirely free anymore. But in general, YouTubers provide free entertainment, and they put a lot of work into their content. And there's this expectation that, for example, if you haven't uploaded in 3 weeks, then the next video you upload, you must have spent 3 weeks on.
I feel that.
Yeah, that. I mean, I've already said my part. It's in my video, my thoughts.
Yeah.
So I'll just let other people speak on it.
But I mean,
I'll
in general, I
just
thought it was a pretty
TLDR.
well structured video. I know if I made a video like that, I would be a lot more angry.
Yeah. Well, the first take was very upset, but then I was like, I'm gonna dial this back a bit.
Just a tad.
All right.
Just a little bit.
But I just wanted to get your thoughts on, the whole leaving the league scene thing, and just want to know, just as a personal thing, has it made you happier?
Yeah.
You wake up with a
Definitely.
smile on your face
Absolutely.
now.
Absolutely. Although it sounds weird, I feel like I have less purpose.
You
I
have-
feel a lot more apathetic towards life in general because I just feel like there's no. Well, I mean, there is an expectation, but I don't acknowledge that expectation of me anymore. So it kind of feels like
Yeah, I'd feel way more antsy
empty,
too.
but in a good way.
It's
it's
that's
like
a weird way to put it. It's like I
It's like
put
less
League of Legends.
defined.
Now I have no purpose in life.
yeah, it's very strange.
can't-
But it makes sense because
But it's
like
nice.
previously you had like a format and it was quite streamlined, and you essentially
Yeah.
had a purpose each week to entertain people, and
Yeah.
that's not your goal at the moment anymore. So I can definitely see how that would take away from some of your drive in general, actually.
So
Yeah.
so what was the biggest thing that you disliked about making League videos?
I'm
It wasn't
go-
even that I disliked making.
Can I
League
answer?
videos.
I can answer. I know him
Oh,
very
go
well.
for it.
It's League of Legends. That's the thing.
Oh, it's just the game.
It's not even so much the game, and it's gonna sound. I didn't quit League because I disliked the game anymore. I would still play the game just fine. It's more.
It felt like
I-
work.
It's gonna sound so fucking lame, but like,
Yeah, go for it.
for instance, I don't buy any EA games. I don't buy any Ubisoft games. I don't buy games from people, or I don't support games like where the company doesn't act in a way I can't agree. Like,
Okay, I
don't
can see
agree.
that. This is a point I can get
And
behind.
Riot has slowly been shifting from a company I used to love and really admire to a company that it's like. And like I know many people who work for Riot, and there's so many cool people who do work in Riot. And this is not me shouting at like trying to start drama with Riot or anyone who works at Riot, but it's like it definitely isn't the company it was when I fell in love with the game, and the changes reflect that, and some of the attitudes of the designers reflect that, and just
Okay, I
Yeah,
can see that.
that's-
So
yeah,
a mix
I can- yeah, I
between
can
you
agree with
losing
that.
the
I can see where
magic
it's
and the
coming
fun
from.
in it, and also just your
Yeah.
stance towards Riot, and in general the
Yeah.
fact that you don't want to continue to do something that doesn't make you happy.
that too. And like, it's gonna sound really weird, but Talia, the release of Talia was like the straw that broke the camel's back, because like the character had very obvious glaring problems, and the designer was like.
I remember
Going
this,
off on
yeah.
a
Yeah,
mad one
yeah,
on Twitter. He's on a
Twitter,
mad
he was,
like
yeah.
he blocks
yeah.
me, he blocks everyone, and I was like,
Fucking block
nah,
people.
man. I was like, nah. I was like, no. Like, you don't block someone, like.
But Kiara, on another
Even if it is
on
like,
another a completely
You don't
unrelated
block a
note.
content creator for your game for saying, "Are you gonna like fix these things about the character, or is this intended?" Like, that's not what you do.
Yeah, you weren't even like really like being a dick or anything. You were just kind of saying
Yeah,
stuff.
you were just like talking. Yeah, the guy was kind of being a huge just like douche.
When he blocked me, I did kick off a little bit, but that's just me. You know, I'm a little boy. I have no control.
No, I get upset if people block me on Twitter too, dude. The intro to my Kled video is what I did after Keemstar unfollowed me. I mean,
Keemstar
care about
blocked
that,
me.
man.
no,
I don't know.
Keemstar unfollowed me because
Yeah, wait.
I tweeted Leafy. I didn't really know what was going on, but I tweeted Leafy and then Keemstar unfollowed me. He's followed me back now, so I'm in Daddy's club again. I'm on his not on his naughty list anymore.
Nice. Yeah, Keemstar blocked Matt. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Just out of the blue, he just blocked me. I'm like, okay.
I think it's because
Even though, like,
So weird.
I'm gonna be real. I
so
think I know
weird,
the
like-
reason. I think it's because every time Vortic tags him, he also tags you.
oh my God, is that? Oh Jesus.
Anyways, all right. So we got
Fucking
through
idiot.
Kiori, and
Unfortunate.
I think
Wait,
people
wait.
are excited for this next topic.
Okay, I guess like it gets like repetitive sometimes because like you kind of have to like, yeah, like every game is different, but like there's still like things where it'll be exactly the same. So like I have to try to keep doing something new.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
goddamn hard sometimes.
Definitely. Yeah, I can see
It's
that.
probably the main thing for me.
This is my.
Especially since, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
So I just want to say, especially since your style of video is making videos like building a character in a way that it's not supposed to happen, and these days Riot don't really allow those things to even
Yeah.
happen. Like,
I suffer that
characters
too.
don't have weird AP scalings anymore. They just don't.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I like looked up Kled and I was like, oh, does he have anything cool? And he didn't, and I was just kind of sad.
I like the AD Zach video. That was tight.
Thanks.
I love how you were tired and everyone in the comments
I'm not depressed for anyone watching. I promise.
So, okay, if my biggest pet peeve, and this is gonna sound pretty degenerate, retarded, but my biggest pet peeve has nothing to do with League of Legends or the actual content creation part. It's after I upload and I see someone else's stream highlight get 1 million views, right? That's my biggest pet peeve about making League of Legends content.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be like
'cause
discouraging.
yeah, it's discouraging just because like you feel like that your creative aspect isn't like.
Yeah, and also
Well,
that-
it's not. It's not. But that has to do something with like the YouTube algorithm, though.
It does,
Yeah.
it does. And on one end, like, I can't really say that because at the same time, I realize I am extremely lucky to get millions of people that watch the things I made. I am in a really good position in life, and you know, I don't take it for granted. But at the same time, if I put like up towards 200 hours into one video, and I see something that someone else streamed live and had someone else cut together for them pretty sloppily, and it gets like 1 million views, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
True.
what about
It's
your?
kind of one of those things where like I don't know if you can do much about it. It just kind of happens.
Yeah.
You're just gonna kind of like. Well,
So what-
that's the way it is.
What about you,
Yeah,
Matt?
well-
I mean, you have some really good formats, and you've streamlined a lot of good ways to produce content on your channel. What is your biggest pet peeve about producing content about League of Legends?
The biggest pet peeve, honestly, is like sometimes just the people I play with. It's not dark, and it's not like Frost or Bricky or anything. But like I have other friends that I play with, and like you know they're funny, but Jesus Christ, do they suck at the game?
Oh.
Holy shit!
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have
I'm
that
glad I'm not
exact
one of
same
those
issue.
people.
Yeah. So a
Yeah,
lot of
so,
my,
like-
I used to have a really good crew for recording. For example, Hi is awesome to have on your team when recording. Always good footage and stuff. But the thing is, a
Definitely.
lot of my really, really good recording friends just don't really play League much anymore. So I just invite
Yeah.
my other friends and just people I can record with. The thing is, either my friends are usually either really good at the game or really funny. It's rare that you find someone who's both.
Who's both, exactly. Yeah. So like that's the problem. That's like the biggest problem, especially when like it's like, oh, a new champion came out. You know, like for instance, like Kled. It's like, oh yeah, Kled came out, and I have to wait until like 11 at night until everybody is on. That's like actually like good.
Yeah.
Or else I waste like 5 hours playing games where I'm just like, I'm not gonna use any of this.
I'm sorry it hasn't
That's
even
the
made
beauty.
Kiori's turn yet, but I mean, I have 2 more pet peeves. Okay, this is my second
go
pet
ahead.
peeve.
No, I spoke way too much at the start anyway.
This is my second pet peeve
Fuck
is
Kiori.
when a new champion comes out and you go like, when a new champion comes out and you go like, oh, maybe if I try this full AD, you know, I can try something new and revolutionary. Just search it on YouTube for the fuck of it. And 3 weeks ago, Brofresco uploaded it from the PBE.
Already
Yeah.
done did it, dude. He did it already. It's The Simpsons, dude.
And I can't even
Guy
do
has a
PBE
fuck-
because it's like 300 ping for me.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure that Brofresco owns a fucking DeLorean.
Like,
Like just
goddamn.
goes back into the future and like back and forth between time.
He's got the cheat codes, dude. He plays on
Yeah.
the PvE. He doesn't. He's not even living in the present, dude. He's living in the future. It's
He's
not
not even in this
possible
dimension.
to create content faster on the same subject.
Yeah,
It's
how
just
do you
not.
fight someone that
No,
fights
he has the
you
hi-
in the future?
I
There's no
swear,
way. He
Brofresco in
knows
his house, he just installed a hyperbolic time chamber.
He bought a 5th dimensional computer with his YouTube money.
Yeah.
Okay, my third pet peeve about making League videos, though, right, is that I have this thing where, like, I have an idea in my head that if I bring girls on my
I just
team,
realized how Brofresco time travels.
if I have girls
Bring
on my
it in,
team,
pimps and players. No, you need to hear this.
okay,
'Cause-
Oh,
oh my
alright.
god. Bring it in, pimps and players, right? He wants the people to come to him, quite literally, so that he has his own like orbit and gravitational pull until he collapses
shit.
in on himself, creating a black hole, thus becoming time.
I
Bro, are you
This is how he
cracked
does
it.
it. I'm on to you, Hayden.
he is the 4th dimension. That's why he must continue to exist. But okay, so my third pet peeve about League, and this one's gonna sound stupid, but I have an idea that if you have girls on your team in your videos, you're gonna get more free views. But then I'll do something like invite Kelly Jean, and she'll pick Katarina and go tank, and there's just this slow Katarina walking around, taking all my kills. And I was like, fuck.
God bless Kelly, dude. She has the best passive Katarina of all time.
Yeah, Kelly's the one. That's
Like Kelly can go 60 minutes in a game, and it can be the score could literally be
2-2-3.
0 to 50. Like your whole team is feeding so hard, and Kelly will be like 0-0-0, like just chilling, like no problem.
That's okay. That's honestly the real talk, Kelly. Sorry if you're listening, but I always tell her not to pick Katarina because I'm like that won't get me footage. But that's actually the number 2 reason I don't want her to pick Katarina. The number 1 reason is I used to main Katarina, and I just like I just get angry when I see it. She's just next to like a team that's like a pentakill, and she just stands there. I'm like, just fucking go on!
Oh.
So Kiara, before we move on, did you have a pet peeve about making leak content, or was that just the whole first part of the episode?
No, my biggest pet peeve. It's not really. I guess pet peeve. It's more like an irritant of mine when editing videos in general is creating a pace that's organic to what you're showing in the content, and like sometimes entire gags have to be cut, even though it's really funny in the moment because the build up for the gag was like something that isn't something you can present to an audience. Like
So
the build up to the gag might have been like a lot of silence, but there might have been like a slight noise in the background. It's just like content that isn't really watchable. It's more like it really is like you had to be there and experience the whole thing.
Oh, that's
hard to
like
like emulate.
Yeah, it's like an inside joke type of thing.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I think is really hard to translate into YouTube content is something that's extremely funny, but like it's over a whole game, and you said something like 4 or 5 times. In one of my videos, one of the things I just worked so hard to include was my friend Alex's story about his classmates hitting their friend Kunta in the head. And he's like, no, don't touch me. I don't want to be touched.
I have peace in my dick.
And my friend Nathan talks about his African friend at work who needs to take a piss. He goes like, I'd piss in my dick. No, I need to go. It's one of the funniest things I've ever recorded. But it took me like 2 hours to get it all together right. And I think it's hard to translate inside jokes and just jokes that run past several games. But another thing that's really annoying about making content in general that you mentioned is when you're recording and you remember a lot of funny things, but then when you look back at them, there's just like one dude just talking over what everyone else was saying.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yes. Thank God for multi-track recording. Holy shit.
I am
Oh my
stupid
God.
for using fraps. I don't even have that.
Yeah.
Talking about inside jokes though, like the thing about inside jokes though, like okay, so like me and Dark, we do inside jokes like almost all the time in our videos, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole like Louis
mini games.
Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
Like the whole yeah. So like everything that we do, like almost all of our jokes in our videos are all inside jokes that are just like repetitive that always keeps happening. Like the Barry Allen thing. I think that
Barry
we were
Allen
saying
Zoom.
Barry Allen for like an hour.
Tim
and,
Allen
like,
Zoom.
Yeah, and that's where that came from. And then like Red Roses 2, it was just us like mimicking him and just like
That
singing What a
remix
Wonderful
is
World.
Dude, it's the best thing I've ever
was
created.
listening-
No, it's the
to it,
second best
but, like,
thing.
I was listening to it
Oh,
for
yeah.
like 45 seconds before I realized that you had altered it. I was like, wait, he's saying Red Roses.
Oh yeah, no, I like saw you post a tweet saying that like, hey, he just posted like 2 minutes of just like music.
Yeah, and then I deleted
Dude,
the
listen
tweet. I was like,
further.
shit, I was wrong. What? Like at first, I just didn't hear it because I was just so used to like the song being background noise of the guy. Everything he does sounds the same.
Actually, the way that started is like me, Matt, and like a bunch of our friends. We were like just like talking, and then I said like, I imagined like Louis Armstrong at like a drive-through, right? And he's just like,
Yeah.
let's get French fries, just like, you know. And then from that, we just kind of just started talking about what a wonderful world.
Yeah, and that's like usually how our jokes end up like being, is just shit like that. And,
Yeah.
It's very similar. Like when I started making content at first, and it's hard to like, because a lot of the stuff when you're playing with your friends, you have in jokes, and it's like, shit. Like I either need to make these jokes accessible to people, otherwise like they're just not gonna.
Dude,
find this
you've
funny.
actually done a brilliant job at making our British friend groups inside jokes, like bringing them into your
Yeah.
videos, because it's very hard to
So I had
translate.
to I had to find ways that I can actually show this within a fucking video game, and it might have been something that happened outside the game, but because we keep saying it, people need to know what it is, and it's free content if I can present it in that way. Like, I don't have to cut that out, and it's really good.
I like how so we all create content quite differently, but I really like that we have such like refined, incredibly different styles of making videos.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Kiari, he okay, let's start with Darkman. He's a student, so you know.
It's like, goddamn, dude, that bad?
No, Darkman, you know, he's a student, so he knows a lot of smart words. That's his content.
Yeah, totally.
You know,
But then when you actually talk to him, you know that he's just batshit.
and I can't
retarded.
I can't talk shit about Kiori's content. I actually copied a large part of Kiori's style. I don't know if you guys know this, but I copy the fuck out of people in my content. I think learning from others' content is great. Like, if you look at my really early videos,
League videos, it really is.
if you look at my really early videos, I do a lot of voiceover stuff because, you know, I think I mostly just like copied Donkey and stuff back then. Actually, no, my very first videos were from what's his face? You guys know what I'm talking about. The guy who made the I Suck
Seth?
at League. No, not Seth. Color Ninja. Color Ninja's such a god.
Oh, yeah, the boy.
Carl Ninja and Seth, definitely my two biggest inspirations. But Kiori later on was actually one of the people that inspired me to refine my style and come up with something different. I started using live footage almost exclusively because I saw him do it in his videos. And as much as our community has branded Kiori as the donkey copy, he actually did essentially streamline an entire format of League videos that people just started
a lot
using.
Of people like use that.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Like, how can people?
You were like,
I'm gonna just be real here, and no hate to Sunny Explosion, nice girl and shit, right? But how can people call Kiori a donkey copy if Sunny Explosion is not a Kiori copy? Because I don't think I think both of them create original content. Don't get me wrong, but her format is more like Kiori's than Kiori's is like Donkey's.
Yeah, because Kiori made like an entirely new, different wave. Like, he made the Games of Friends footage, like that entire click
kind of
for
pioneered
League
that.
of Legends. Yeah.
I've never thought of this, and now I'm like, I don't want to acknowledge this as a thing because like that feels arrogant. What is going on?
Yeah.
No,
I've never heard this opinion before.
I think
don't worry, you're humble. You're humble.
I've
The
never
thing is,
heard me and
I think most
original
people
in the
agree
same
with this.
sentence. I'm kind of blushing.
But the thing
You
is,
were like the
I think it's
first.
just because, like-
I think you were the first League YouTuber I actually like watched. Like, I think it was like Move Speed Annie was the first video I saw.
Yeah, no, that was the same
in a
thing.
way,
yeah,
yeah,
same.
dude.
Same.
Banger
It was Movement
alert.
Speed, and then after that, and then I watched Donkey. Like, Donkey was
Yeah.
like,
On
I
that
didn't even know about Donkey until like he was like featured on like All Chat or something, and that was like the only time that I figured out who Donkey was. But before that, I only knew about like Kiori.
so on that same Kiori note, unfortunately, we don't all get to choose our memes.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, our community makes us the memes that we end up as. We don't get to make the choice ourselves.
Yes, the people make the memes.
Yeah.
I just want to touch back on the thing about the style of content I quote unquote created. It was more that I took Color and Ninja style and refined it. I think because when I went
Yeah, you
into League, a lot
streamlined
of
it.
people were like, oh, you copied Donkey. I actually just copied Color and Ninja. Like I really like Color and Ninja was the boy.
Yeah, that was my
And,
biggest pet
Cody.
peeve with Kiori copying Donkey, is that Kiori copied people but not Donkey.
Yeah, not Donkey. It was all Cody and Color and Ninja, dude. And Spazzy to a point as well. Spazzy.
Also, what's the deal with
I saw
Kiori?
one Spazzy video. I didn't know he was a YouTuber. I watched his Duets video, the original one. That was the only Spazzy video I saw up until like a year and a bit, like after I was Kiori. So it was like really interesting when I was like, wait a minute, I know you. And he had made the Duets into like his thing, his brand.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting.
This
to
is
me.
another pet peeve I had about the Kiori copy Donkey thing. How come that I can copy the fuck out of Donkey and no one calls me out? How come I'm real. So Kiori's girlfriend does look a lot younger than most people. How come I ended up as the pedophile and Kiori ended up as the Donkey copy? Fucking flip it. Switch us around, okay? I'll admit it. I've copied Donkey.
Please, someone.
Oh boy!
I'm literally yelling it to the world.
It's a fucking thunder kill.
I don't know how to respond to this.
Let's do a segue.
When I got my first like copy comment, I was like, yes, I made it. Like, I felt really
Mama, I
good.
made it.
Yeah, but like nowadays it's like if you say anything that's like an adjective that Donkey used, you're automatically a Donkey copy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's weird.
I like
the thing is.
I like that though. I like that.
think. Sorry.
Sorry.
Are you gonna?
Yeah, all right. I like that you can copyright phrases or things you say. Like anyone that does a dubstep over it instantly copies me, dude.
Well, yeah, of course.
own
I
that.
mean, like, yeah, that's your thing. But
Yeah.
like saying something like Papa John's, just like simply mentioning Papa
Yeah,
John's.
H3H3.
That's like you're a donkey
Donkey.
copy, and I'm just like, but Papa John's has always been my favorite pizza company. like,
Oh yeah, like I mentioned Don Cheadle in one of my videos, and I just got a comment like, "You fucking can't say John Cheadle." Like,
yeah, it's
said
like
John
what?
Cheadle.
What the fuck
thing is-
does that even mean?
I find it really funny because in the YouTuber's video, the video Donkey made where he called out a bunch of.
I was
YouTubers,
bashing that
I-
video.
I don't know. I don't know if it was supposed to be commentary or if it was supposed to be satire, but I believe in my heart, and this is what I'm gonna go for. When he was pointing like, and oh, Kiori copied me too because he used the same background music as me. Like, I feel like that was satirizing the people who say the stupid shit. Like, oh, he said Don Cheeto, so he copied Donkey. Oh, he said Mamma
no,
Mia, so he's copying.
That
Donkey.
is
I
Donkey
feel
style
like
of
that
content. Like
was,
he makes a satire with serious shit. But I didn't.
That's what I
Okay,
thought,
this is
yeah.
like a private conversation. But like after that, when you got like a shit ton of hate, didn't he also reach out and like say he was like sorry and shit?
He apologized, and I honestly don't really remember how the Skype went, but it wasn't like it wasn't like he approached me. I don't even remember how it started, but it was like he acknowledged that it had a bad effect
Yeah.
on, like, it didn't go the way as intended, or he didn't mean it to come across the way that people were taking.
See, that's the thing though. I don't see.
It wasn't so
Jason
much an
Pink-
apology.
I don't see Jason as like a shitty person at all. Like I think he's genuinely a really nice person. I don't.
Yeah, he seems cool. I
Yeah,
love
he
his
seems-
videos too.
Yeah, he
Like,
seems
he's-
pretty nice. Yeah.
I mean,
I think he just doesn't give a shit, and he doesn't really think about the consequences, because it's more like, oh, well, if people didn't get it, they didn't get it, sort of thing.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that no matter what he does, he doesn't mean any type of like ill harm.
I
Towards
mean,
that
I would
person.
say yes, but in the end, I mean, I once was like close to getting Riot Poly fired because I photoshopped a tweet to make it look like he was the one that asked me if I wanted to make a League of Legends rap as if I was Hitler. And
Yeah.
see, to me, I have that same attitude and the same mental position where it's like I just made it, and if people didn't get it, they didn't get it. But in the end, that was like a lot of trouble for a rioter. He was in meetings
that's
all
because
day.
you do things that are controversial and.
How is Donkey's YouTuber video not controversial?
It's
not.
yeah, but the thing is, the fallout doesn't involve him being placed in like a bad zone, or it's more like.
No, but
Here
it's
were-
never
here are
gonna though.
things I
It's
wanna
never
talk
gonna.
about.
Donkey's the legend of the League community. He's the only person that can fuck out of the League community, and he could come back anytime he wanted.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's
Yeah.
because he is the king. You know, he is
Yeah.
the guy, like
He's the man.
the one in the million. You know, of course, that's his right. It's his birthright. You know?
He came. He pulled the sword out of the rock.
Here's
Yeah,
one thing.
exactly. He
Here's
did
one
it,
thing I
dude.
think that's great though is, like, and me and Barney have both said this over a year before Donkey quit League. We've always said his non-League content is his very best content, and honestly,
I can agree with
he's
that,
limiting
for
himself
sure.
with League of Legends, right? And he says the exact same thing over a year later. And if I said this on stream or anything, people would be like, "Fuck you, Donkey's the best." And I don't disagree that Donkey makes good content. All I ever said was I think his non-League content was his very best content. And he felt the same way, allegedly. Or in the end, I feel.
Perhaps.
All
My
right.
favorite Donkey video is the Super Duper Street Fighter 4 one. I think that's what it's called. It's a really old one.
Is the one where he's
And,
just like making noises for each dude?
No. It's
Oh.
it's like a rap song. It's like one of his earlier raps. This is like when he used to do a lot of like live action shots of himself.
Okay.
And he was basically just satirizing that like Street Fighter's ridiculous titles, they keep getting longer, and there's gonna be another one in like a fucking 6-month wait anyway. So, and it was just a really funny song, and that's my favorite one. And that was like the Donkey content I saw originally was like the live action stuff, like that, and but also like the Lee Sin. He did the Lee Sin video where he was like, and then he had the live action shots of him that he'd filmed in like a cupboard, and he a wardrobe, and he was like Lee Sin came out of nowhere and kicked my chicken
Yeah,
nuggets or some shit like that.
Fucking stole my ice cream.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
shit
at
like
McDonald's.
that. I remember that shit. Like, yeah, those were the videos that were memorable to me in the early days.
Yeah. All right. So I do feel that we have to transition pretty soon because this is the title of the podcast this episode, and this might have been what people came here for. We are going to give some League of Legends content creators a little bit of a roast sesh.
Oh god.
Shit.
And I feel that it's time
prepared.
to go down the line. And honestly, real talk, if we're going to roast other League YouTubers, we also have to be able to take some shit ourselves. So we're going to start by roasting all of ourselves. I think the easiest way to do it is, we pick one guy, he says a couple things about himself, and then the other three people have like a minute to talk.
Look at this Kiori dude. Who does he think he is, looking like motherfucking Donald Trump's son looking ass bitch? What is that? What is that? Boy, grow a beard. You look about 12 years old. What is this?
What is this fucking
What is
Riven in
going
real
on?
life looking at? Alright, if we start from an end, because we have a list. Magikarp. What would you have to say if you were going to roast yourself?
Okay, so can't grow a beard or any type of facial hair. Balding like a middle-aged man.
I love Candy's weather report on him. Alright, up here we have some balding going on. I don't know what the fuck this ear is.
What else? Fat.
Fat.
Oh fuck, that was mine.
Got him, dude.
God damn it.
Got him.
Gonna get
Dude, it's
deported
like-
in
it's-
6 months looking ass.
Yeah, dude, it's weird because like I always talk shit about myself all the time. So it's like
Yes.
when there's a roast, it's like I already stated everything.
Alright, we
Shit, yeah, what else do I do?
we can
You
ro-
Eminem'd yourself.
Yeah, dude.
we can also roast this content. Uploading
Oh yeah,
full
well, dude, I can do my content. I can do my
Fuck.
content.
Oh man, you got
All right,
so
dude.
excited.
Okay, all right.
Here we
Here's the
go.
formula of making one of my videos. Here we go. Self-deprecating humor.
Self-deprecating jokes.
Yeah, self-deprecating humor. At least 3 minutes. Every single 3 minutes. Got to repeat something. Fucking
Dad?
Yeah, do some type of dad joke. Do some type of fucking make fun of yourself again joke, and then
Make fun of
Okay,
someone's
okay. I have
typo.
I have,
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
something
yeah,
I could
yeah.
say about his content. He hasn't said himself yet. Suddenly also make a story series. Full gameplays.
Yeah. Dude. Shit,
Damn,
man.
that's a good one.
All right, I think we're good. Yeah, I think he covered most bases
If-
himself.
If someone put Matt in a rice hat and photoshopped him onto a rice paddy field from like the Vietnamese War, I wouldn't question its authenticity.
Just immediately, that'd be like, wow, history.
Okay, I like that. I like it.
If I walked into a gas station in the Nevada desert and he was just standing there, I would. All right.
If I walked into Taco Bell and Matt was working at it, the one down the road, I wouldn't question it. You look like you work in a fast food restaurant. That's the thing.
You look like you were eternally working in a factory.
24 hours a day.
If you were on Tinder, they'd expect your resume to read like, "I've worked at Burger King, McDonald's."
The obligatory no swipe on Tinder.
You could go to the back, like you could walk into any McDonald's and just walk into the kitchen and no one would question you.
Yeah, they just be like, yeah, there's the stove.
Okay. Before he sets a blaze, let's move on. Kiori,
I'm
you were
sweating.
if you were to roast yourself, Keyboy, what would you say?
I mean, I already did a little bit earlier.
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit. I look like a shaved potato with hair. Fuck.
Fucking quits League of Legends, doesn't upload for 2 months looking at us.
I got arms like a gorilla. I got really hairy arms.
I was about to say, no, you're kind of skinny. You don't look like a gorilla at all.
No. No, mate, I got really hairy arms. You copy donkey, you fucking idiot. That's.
I mean, all right, how about this? You'd lose in a fight with Brofresco if you used one arm.
No, I think I could fight Hayden though. I think on that.
Nice.
Yeah, let's set that up sometime.
Like,
I love how
I wouldn't want to prove, but I do think I could beat Hayden up
Can I just
quite badly.
roll back to the conversation I had with you where I was like, could Kiori fight Tyler 1? And he just goes like, no, immediately. I couldn't do that. But but Hayden, he's like, I could rock Hayden.
Maybe.
Well, Hayden ain't Tyler. Well, Tyler 1's a beefy dude. Like, of course,
Yeah.
anyone who fought him would lose in real life.
Yeah, well, your taste in shirts suck.
Oh,
that hits close to his heart.
That hurts, man.
Dude,
that's
come
all
on.
I've got. My shirts with a face like this, that's all I've got, dude. Why do you think I wear these bright patterns? Why do you think I wear this on the shirt? It draws attention away from up here, man. Come on.
There are two things
want
he cares
your
about:
eyes down
mediocrity
here.
and decent shirts.
If they sold
Okay,
they sold Kiori's hairstyle as a toupee, you'd have to accept money to wear it.
Damn.
Yeah. You look like a mop.
You look like a blonde coconut head from Classified. At least his was a wig.
You look like a Pokemon
Okay.
trainer on drugs.
Jesus Christ. That's very similar to what I am.
Okay.
Oh
okay.
wait! There was that one comment that you were talking about on one of your videos. Like, what was it? How does it feel knowing that your unboxing video has more
Yeah.
views than your Symmetra video that you took
Yeah.
20 hours to make?
He even put
Yeah.
low effort content in the title.
Yeah, I put low effort content in the title. I spent 20 minutes editing it, and it's got more views than something I put 20 hours
Yeah, dude,
into.
that roast by itself, that's a
that's
pass
it,
for
it's
like
over.
a year.
Okay, but
Yeah,
okay,
it's
I
a
have
roasting.
pass.
I got something
I am-
worse. You know
I'm
what?
well
what
done right now.
You know what I have that's like a very viewed video? Me and you and Spazzy's collaboration from a long time ago on April 1st, where it's like an 8-second clip of us saying, "Nya, nya, 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 nya."
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, actually.
Yeah.
Why does that have like, how much? UberDanger, new video.
Dude, pinnacle of entertainment, okay? Like,
381,000 people saw that. All right, but let's move on though. Let's move on.
It's my turn.
I suppose so. What would you say about yourself if you were to roast yourself?
All right. Well, I'm too much of a pussy to actually show people what I look like so far. It's because I do that so I won't get roasted about how I look.
Can we just roast his? Can we just roast his avatar?
That's what I was
Go
thinking.
for it.
This fucking motherfucking Gengar looking ass. Looking like purple Thresh OC that I'd find on DeviantArt looking at. Why is the mouth ain't even connected to your face? How you even talking?
Shit, I did used to have a DeviantArt.
Damn, got him. You don't even have pupils. You soulless. I bet you're ginger in real life. You fucking ginger. You ginger. Bet you got red hair. Bet you got bullied as a kid. Ginger.
Can you imagine an
Jesus,
Indian
dude.
ginger?
All right, I can roast Darkmane. I can do it. Darkmane, you don't have an extensive vocabulary, you bitch.
Oh,
Shit,
damn.
he's dead.
Fuck. All right, I got
your
one.
videos are just UberDanger's Adventures of ADAP, but just a little bit different. Oh,
Oh damn! I was hoping no one would catch on to that one.
You draw poorly to hide the fact that you just can't draw at all.
damn, Candy Mundi type, bro.
Damn.
I love you, dude.
I love me too.
Faggot.
I'm pretty awesome.
Okay, so maybe we'll have to re-roast Darkmane once he does a face reveal. But I
Yeah, because
suppose
it's
Yeah.
very hard. Like I'm the only one here that knows what he looks like, and like there's a paragraph I could do here, but I gotta hold off. I gotta wait for it.
he's just gonna link us a picture of One Punch Man.
Why can't we in private in this Discord right now? Why can't you link us a picture of yourself?
Dude, yeah,
and then
I'll
we
give you
can
a
just-
picture.
And then we can
I
just
think I might.
we can give
I
an
might have one
audio
on-
description. We
Jeez.
can roast you based on that. And
Do
you guys are
have
just gonna
one
have
wearing
to
the Sonic
imagine.
hat?
In the meantime, while
Huh?
he finds a good picture of himself, I suppose it lands on me. Before you dig into me, I suppose I should say a few words about myself. Now, I will read from this WordPad file, as I never released this self-roast. But I look like a Best Buy employee named Danny. And it's true that I once fucked a Pakistani. I'm the
Oh, you thought he was gonna say Annie, but he didn't.
I'm the unwanted love child of Hitler and Slim Shady.
Gay love. It's
Ev-
okay in 2016.
Every day read my comments, trolls fucking rape me. I'm a high school dropout. I'm a hit me where it hurts. I'm a Patreon cop-out. And I only own 3 shirts.
He doesn't own any shirts. I've been to his house.
It's true, I only own 3 shirts. And that's... I came out. I've come out, I only own 3 shirts. Now you guys can dig into me.
You look like a lengthy spaghetti noodle.
Just like my dick.
Yeah, you wish.
Really? Nothing? I'm
And
I'm the
that-
easiest one
that's it.
here.
I mean, I'm
That's
trying
it.
to think, but
That's
you
it,
just
dude.
came,
Yeah.
you just came in like Eminem at the end of fucking 8 Mile and just yourself like to the point
I
where
don't
it's
wanna
like,
win,
oh,
I'm out.
right. Your dad looks like a terrorist.
Dad, dude.
Okay.
Can't do that, man. That's
Cut in
That's all
picture
I
of
got
my
for you.
dad.
Oh, dude. Here's me. Bro.
Oh my god. All right, this man
do you
looked
see what I'm
like
saying?
this
Do you see
man
what I'm
looked like. Okay, Dark Main looked like if Will.i.am didn't get famous. Okay, this is Will.i.am the dropout. Okay.
Can we,
Oh boy.
okay. Can you just get 500,000 subs already? I want to put this picture in the podcast.
Dude, that's the thing. When I reveal it, they can go back and be like, "Oh shit, they're right."
Dude, you look like Louis C.K. and Kumar fucking had sex and had a baby. Like,
I'm dying.
Oh god. I didn't know people could only have one eyebrow. I didn't know.
I've heard about a double chin, but a double cheek.
Dude, yeah, I love how you could say whatever you want. No one would even know. You could be like,
It's really weird because your hairstyle says Justin Bieber, but your beard says homeless, and it doesn't go. It's really weird.
I feel like your mustache is alive.
it's just 2 caterpillars.
Yeah, there's no middle ground. It doesn't mean. Not your eyebrows and your mustache should change places.
My abs hurt. Stop. I'm in pain.
Oh no, this boy's had it too hard. Let him go.
it's not even his turn. His turn passed.
You guys didn't even need to roast me. You're fucking killing me right now.
Whoa, boy.
Oh man.
Oh god, hey Uber, at least you'll never look like this guy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh.
The best part is that no one knows what he looks like yet.
I
That's,
think any clue
that's
what the
way
hell.
funnier. That's much better content.
like I want to know. I want someone to draw what they think he looks like.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
from
want
what
to
we've
see that.
explained.
The best drawings of what you think Darkmane looks like, tweet them at me. I'll retweet them.
Please tweet those to us.
Please, I want to see that.
Oh god.
Oh, all right. So
Will.i.am is a good base though. Like
Yeah. I can see.
imagine him, 20 pounds on top and not famous.
Oh,
that. Dude, the Louis C.K. and Kumar.
Yeah,
would
though
got
that's
me.
on point. All right. So now that we're done,
please take it away.
now that we're done grilling each other, there are a few more names we have to get through here.
Oh god, nothing's tough.
And before we move on to other people than ourselves, I just want to throw this out there. This is a good little friendly roast. And I feel like each person here on this list has at some point talked shit about someone else. So they deserve to get a little bit of whoosh, a little bit of fire under them. And I think everyone can take a joke. And it's
the
all in
whip
good
sound.
fun. No one go hate on these people. But let's start with
Yeah, they're all cool.
let's
dudes.
start with Bro Fresco.
Why does motherfucker look like me? Why you? Oh, that hurts.
Can I just be the first to say that his head looks like a toothbrush?
I would talk shit about Perfresco, except I don't watch any of his videos.
Oh, damn.
Oh damn, that was a deep one. I actually didn't even get that.
Can we just leave it at that?
He has like the DreamWorks face that like Donkey does.
Yeah.
It's like that in his profile picture.
Okay, that's actually another thing. This profile picture, if you see it from far away, it looks pretty normal. If you see it up close, it looks really sad.
It looks like he just smelled his own shit as he took the picture. Like, oh, God.
It's like he took that picture after he realized what he was uploading on YouTube.
Okay. All right. Anyone else gonna kill my apps again?
All right.
That's
think-
all
I
I
think
got.
it's
I didn't come
Alright.
prepared for this.
All right. No, I just want to throw this out there.
I
You
didn't
know,
study.
I respect Hayden a lot as a person. I think he's a really cool dude. I can't say the same.
Wait,
of
is
his
he
videos.
flaring his nostrils in these pictures, or is that just natural?
No, you know, every now and then you gotta have big nostrils. No, but the next person, interesting one, Guido. Just radio silence.
Guido
No,
sucks.
Something came to my head, but I feel like only British people are gonna get it, so it's just not even.
Come on, we have at least 8 British viewers out
Yeah,
there.
give
Let's
it a
just
shot.
throw it out there.
Andy is practically British. I think I may understand.
I don't even remember the show's name. I only. Oh god. All right, you guys.
Oh,
remember
got
Little
him!
Britain?
Fuck you, Guido! Boom! I mean,
The,
What
the,
now?
the
What happened?
character in the wheelchair in Little Britain, that's Guido. That's him, dude.
oh, those types of roasts
Yeah,
are
I
much
have no
better if
idea
you have
what
the
you're
picture
Exactly.
on
No
the
one
screen,
knows.
yeah.
So stupid.
Okay, can you? But while we roast Guido, can you find the picture and post it in the chat?
Yeah.
All right. Now you guys know this man more
alright.
personally.
Guido.
Oh,
That's amazing. No, so cut this on the screen. Cut this on the screen in the podcast.
Yeah, just
All right. No. Dark
all
Main
I
and
got.
Magikarp. You guys know Guido pretty personally, at least compared to me. So what do you?
I don't know him that well. I've like talked to him like twice. I think.
yeah,
actually.
Same.
yeah, his head looks like an egg.
I mean, my problem with Guido is that he also has pretty self-deprecating humor. Like I met him in person once. He's like, "Yeah, I'm that guy." Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I bet he actually really loves himself and doesn't actually hate himself.
He's doing it strategically so no one makes fun of him ever.
Strategic narcissist.
It's hard because you know what? This roast is hard because everybody on this fucking list roasts themselves on a daily basis.
Exactly.
So it's hard to do it.
Self-deprecating humor is the keystone of all our videos.
Yeah.
Who else is even on the list?
I'm just not aware that I'm roasting myself every time I make content.
Yeah.
I mean, who else is on the list? I feel like our only last roast would be Riot Games, since we're gonna skip Nosegore.
Riot Games. Oh, dude, I could.
That could be a whole episode on its own.
Yeah, that's like an entire
That
episode,
could be a whole
dude.
50-minute
Like, fucking give us chroma skins, then take it back, and then realize that you guys aren't making much money, so then you bring it back again, but then
Fucking-
it's only an IP. But yeah,
Guys, we're working on an official replay system looking ass.
yeah, fucking
Take away Dominion, fuck.
pieces of shit.
Right game.
Remove Start of the Occult, but
Game. Change
remove
the name.
removes Heart of Gold, keeps Omewrecker.
removed Sword of the Divine.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Added.
Remove
Like-
Come on
fun.
now.
I mean, they also, when you really think about it, Riot Games were actually the same people that added Fizz to the game.
This is true.
Dude, release Talia. How can they fuck up that badly?
That's true. That's true.
Like, how can
40%.
they seriously fuck up that badly?
That's
She
that's
had the least win rate, the lowest win rate on any release. It was so bad.
this is my biggest pet peeve about YouTube comments. I've been getting so much shit. Everyone's like, dude, you were so wrong about Talia. No, I made a Talia video when she got released, when she was like the shittiest guy in the game.
When she was shit, yeah.
And then they buffed the
Hate
fuck
that
out of her, and
shit.
everyone's like, you're wrong. Talia's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, and like
things
when I was
changed.
like, when Bard came out, I remember being like, man, he's got some mana problems. Like, they need to up the mana on his charms. Like, he's good other than that. And then everyone was like, and then like a couple months later, people would reply to tweet like, no, you're wrong. He has really good mana regen. I'm like,
yeah,
now?
dude, Bard on release was straight up fucking
He was pretty
garbage.
shit, yeah.
He was shit, and then they started giving him earlier meeps. They started giving him like better mana, or you know, fixing his mana problems. They made it so that his ult gives you an assist. Like they gave him so much shit, and then he became viable. And after they nerfed everybody fucking else.
For me personally, Bard
God.
became viable when his ult had a bug with Tom Kench where you could kill your own teammates as Tom Kench. Easily the most fun.
That's the moment.
Easily the most fun I've ever had in League of Legends was killing my teammates as Tom Kench.
Oh, I have something that I can say about Riot.
All right.
Yeah, why the fuck can't you buy goddamn codes of RP online? Why can't you do that shit, huh? Like, you could go to the store and get a fucking RP card, but you can't go online and be like, hey, I want to buy RP for a friend. Let me just get a code real quick. Oh, no, I can't. Fuck you. That's bullshit.
True.
Complete
Also,
bullshit.
What the fuck? Like, why these champion bundles? They need to stop. Like, champions need to be greatly reduced, or you need to have bigger and better bundles, or an option to pay a retail games price, $39.99 or $59.99, whichever route you want to take,
Also,
to unlock every character when it comes out and all the ones that have come before it. Because Smite's done that, and it's really good.
Oh yeah, I like that
it's a
model
good
for Smite.
system.
And also, here's another thing: you made the fucking CS:GO. Sorry, I mean Hextech crafting system. I swear that is literally just the money count. It works. I was like, for several months I did spend $0 on League of Legends. I was like, I don't want to spend money on this fucking game. And then this stuff comes out. I'm like, dude, I gotta get those fucking gemstones. Gemstones, though, right? The thing is, I have 12 gemstones right now.
Biggest ripoff.
12 fucking gemstones, but I don't play Annie, I don't play Vayne, and I don't use wards. So I can't use them for anything. I'm just gonna wait till I have a bit more and then disenchant them in a video just to
Vayne
fuck
got
with
a
people.
skin?
Yeah, the Soul Stealer
Yeah,
Vayne.
she got a
Yeah, she has soul,
new thing.
Yeah, she has Hex Tech
She has like a-
Vayne or some shit. Yeah.
Like a really rare skin.
Oh, that looks pretty nice.
Does. It's better don't play Vayne.
But I mean, it's not like I would want to spend all that money. I'd rather just not do that and not have it, you know?
Yeah, I could see that.
It is. Because when I got like my EU account, it's like level 6 or whatever. I like got a Hextech box and I got like a Warwick skin, and I was like, oh shit. So I guess like when you haven't unlocked everything like I have, it's like kind of nice.
Oh no, I get that too.
Yeah,
I get
you
that too.
know?
It's like you get a bunch of stuff. But the thing is, right? I play like 5 champions. It's like, oh, Scion skin. Now I can be, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, Riot Games.
Also,
Fix your
runes. Runes need to be free.
I mean, they were already made
Yeah.
tier
I
ones.
understand.
Okay, in
I
fairness, Kiori, they
understand
just made tier
limiting-
1 and 2 runes free.
Let me finish.
I'm sorry.
He's really passionate about this.
I understand limiting players up until they're level 30 because you don't want to overwhelm them with information, especially these days. When I played League on like release, there was like what 30 champions. And that was still difficult. I remember getting Tryndamere. I remember getting like when Caitlyn was released, I still got her confused with Misfortune like so much.
All right,
I don't
actually,
know why, but I remember doing it.
Actually, though, I didn't realize we've been recording for near an hour, so I think we should move on from the Riot Games roast, which we might cut down.
Well, why don't you finish what you're
Oh, yeah.
saying, and then like.
All I'm saying is runes are such an integral part of the game, and I understand that they're like gated because it makes them more money, but it makes the game so fucking trash for so long until
Yeah,
you can be on
it's
every.
It's a grind. It's a grind, and you have to choose between do I
In
want
some games, like
do I want new champions or do I want runes?
yeah.
But all right, so we've been at it for this long. Damn. All right.
Yeah, it's almost
one
an hour.
important subject that I think we should cover definitely. YouTube's algorithm change and its effect on the site and its content. So, just for those who are uninformed, a while ago YouTube changed their algorithm and they changed it from views to watch time. Basically, have you noticed that a lot of content creators are just uploading a bunch of like 50-minute long videos every day, you know, live gameplays, stuff like that, as opposed to the videos they used to make? A lot of people are changing, and that's because YouTube has changed. They've changed their system, and it's much more efficient and effective and rewarding if you upload something that keeps people engaged for 50 minutes as opposed to something you've put 100 hours of work into. Now, what do you guys think? What is your opinion on this change? And I just want to say real quick, we do all understand that Google is a company and it's their goal to make a lot of money, not from a
it makes
business
sense from a business
perspective,
standpoint,
but as a
completely.
content creator with respect for the platform and the content that's being made on it, wanting to entertain your audience, what is your opinion on this?
Well, I mean, that's why I swapped to streaming, to be honest, because I didn't want to. If I wanted to continue making YouTube my main source of income, I would have to change to keep up with the algorithm because I make this. Even when I was making the same content, the same amount, getting the same amount of views, I was earning like half the amount I made when the algorithm supported like content like this. So it was like, do I sacrifice what I love doing and just do daily uploads and don't edit, or do I just keep doing it how I like to do it and then just stream to provide daily content if people want to watch it?
Yeah, it really hurts like certain people, but it really benefits others.
Yeah.
Like when I like started off my YouTube channel, I wanted to just do like animation and like that was it. But like it's really hard to make money with animation on YouTube because like
Yeah.
it doesn't really benefit that at all.
Rest in peace, Ego Raptor.
Yeah, and it's not only just like the money, it's also like your publicity, like not publicity, but like how much you get shared, and that's the
Yeah.
biggest problem about the
Yeah,
YouTube
that
algorithm.
I
is
hate that
fact
about the
like,
algorithm. Is that one
Yeah.
video you put 100 hours of work into will get more views if you also upload a bunch of shit on all the other days.
Exactly. See, like, and that's why like daily content is so like is so huge on YouTube. Even though like for me personally, I don't like whenever the only daily content YouTuber that I watch is like Face Jeb, and that's it. But like besides that, I don't really watch like daily content, But in YouTube's eyes, that's what they want, because apparently a lot of people want that. But like, yeah,
But see-
and oh, go ahead.
Sorry, but the thing is, a lot of people complain about the way YouTube content is heading. Like, everyone's like, wait, why is there so many reaction channels now? Why is there so much of this content that's very different than the content that there was 4 years ago?
I feel like-
thing
I
is,
feel
for
like it's like
example,
a
a reaction channel is content you can easily do every day. You're reacting to other people's content.
feel
News
like it's
channels, all this
like-
drama stuff, that's people reacting to other people. So it's very easy for them to have new content every day within their respective content niche. Whereas this content probably wouldn't have survived 4 years ago, because it's like, okay, you guys might upload stuff about other YouTubers every day, but these other YouTubers just upload really high production value content that they put a shit ton of effort into. So we'll watch that. I think that's my biggest pet peeve, is that it has a clear effect on the content that's being produced. Like, I see a lot of YouTubers that switch the way they make videos. Like Ross Boomstocks, I think, is a great example. He's recently went back to making his Why I Hate videos, where he actually puts a ton of effort into one video. And I really like that. I watch all of those. I think they're really entertaining. But for a while, he switched because he's like, this is what YouTube is becoming, and I have to adapt and change to fit the system. And I'm going to be honest, I stopped watching Ross's videos when he started doing all those daily uploads, because I felt like it was just live gameplay of him playing something new. And I feel like there's a lot of people that do that, and everyone wants to be successful on YouTube. Everyone says they only do it because they love it, and I feel like it's true for a lot of people. I know, Kiara, you definitely just do it because you want to make content. But
Yeah.
I can't lie. I think it's extremely rewarding to grow on YouTube. I think it's a big goal of mine to get bigger on YouTube. I want to see my subscriber count grow. I want to see myself get more views, and I want to feel like I'm essentially going somewhere. I feel like I'm growing this thing. And when you stagnate, when you don't gain subscribers, it's kind of heart crushing as a YouTuber, because a lot of people don't realize this. For them, it's just a platform where they watch a funny video here and there. For a lot of us, this is our life. This is something we dedicate most of our time to. Anyone that does this as their job dedicates a lot of hours to this. And to just see, a large majority of the platform switching to, I suppose, content that takes less effort to make, content that they have to produce in one day because they upload stuff every day. I'm not saying this is everyone, but there are a lot of people that have switched their content to a lower production value, more streamlined, easy to produce formats, so that they can keep up with this YouTube algorithm change. They've adapted, essentially.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
I feel like there's an argument to be made here that it's also it might not have been channels that do these type of videos that force the algorithm change. I feel like YouTube is at, and I'm going to use these in inverted commas, at fault.
No, absolutely though. This is
Because-
Google
Well,
wanting
I
to
feel
make
like
money.
they were the
Well,
ones
that-
who
yeah,
said
I mean,
They made
they
the
were
change.
like, it
You're right.
makes more sense. It makes more sense that we should reward people who are uploading longer videos, because we're going to make more money because we can sell more ad space within those videos. And if they're uploading them on a regular basis, then that's more money that we can make off them. So let's make sure that everyone is seeing these people and subbing to these people.
Yeah.
And then because everyone I talk to says, yeah, I don't really like daily content channels. And I'm like, so who's watching these channels? And
Yeah.
it's just like it's just because you make a new YouTube channel and it auto subs you to so many people, and then that's just what you see and what you might watch, because people.
But
click
also
random videos
stuff
and
you're
watch
not
random
subscribed
stuff.
to gets recommended. On my front page, I don't know why. I've nothing against Ali, but I'm not subscribed to him, and I still always get Grow Scores videos recommended to me. And things I don't watch stream highlights at all, so I don't get why YouTube keeps recommending it. But that's a pet peeve that I have, is like a lot of people say, this is gonna be an example. You guys know Leafy is here, right? A lot of people complain about Leafy. They say that his content isn't what should be big on YouTube and stuff. But here's
It's not his fault.
no, Google changed.
Yeah, he just knows how shit works.
Google
Like,
changed their website and he's playing by the new rules. He changed their website. They changed their website, so this is what works.
They're
He's just
mad
doing
they-
what
they're
works
just
the
mad
best.
that they didn't do it. Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
well,
let's
yeah,
get
and, like,
let's
the thing
get
is-
let's get
He just
down to it.
capitalized on the algorithm change.
Yeah,
let's
but
just
the
get
thing
down
is-
to
the
it.
thing
His
is
content
that, like-
isn't easy. It isn't hard to make, and everyone's mad because they can see like how quote unquote easy it is. But it's like, yeah, but you're just mad that you didn't get lucky.
Yeah, you didn't do it first.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the thing is that like Leafy, when he first started doing these like his videos, that wasn't what he used to do. You know, like he didn't used to make like long form content. Like before, I think his content was only like 6 minutes or something like that. Now it's like,
But I mean,
you know, like
arguably,
15,
Leafy's
20
content has
minutes,
gotten
shit like that.
so arguably Leafy's content has actually gotten more production value since he started. Now that he also has people working with him and stuff, I don't know, but I know for a fact that I used to watch some of Leafy's videos when he was a small YouTuber, and I know he definitely puts a lot more effort into it now than he did back then. He's always done daily uploads. I know that for a fact. And he just blew up when YouTube changed to favor daily uploads, and when he also blew up essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a mixture of like good RNG content that is, you know, people are watching it, so it shows that YouTube should support it.
Yeah,
And
but
then
I hate how a lot of people's opinion is that Leafy should be deleted off YouTube. Google should do something about this. No, not at all. Google are the reason Leafy's big.
Censorship, yeah,
Google
yeah,
made
yeah.
it so
You
that
don't want
Leafy can do what he
censorship.
does. And honestly, if Google don't like the fact that Leafy's here's are popping up, that Pyrocynicals are popping up, that these channels are popping up, then maybe, you know, they should think about how they change their algorithm. It's Google's own fault. If any of you ever complain about Leafy or Leafy's content or Leafy being big, why don't you just complain about Google changing their website?
it's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But then,
He's a product
but
of
then,
that change.
But like also you have, but then like, you know, there is this YouTube algorithm, you know, the algorithm where you upload longer videos on a daily basis, you get more views, shit like that, right? But then and then there's also like the channels that don't do that but still break that algorithm. So there is still like that chance of you being able to do that, like H3H3,
Marina Joyce.
Yeah.
Frank. Yeah, Marina Joyce, right?
Fucking 100 million views a month makes me slit my wrist looking ass.
Yeah, and then like now it's like stream highlights. Stream highlights they don't go with the algorithm very well, right? It's usually stream highlights are like 6 minutes long, 5 minutes long. They can upload daily, whatever. But like they're getting like really big on YouTube. Like I'm a cutie pie, fucking Night Blue.
Yeah, because they're just
I
recycling their
fucking
stream
blew
content.
up.
They can get this out every day.
Yeah. They're recycling. You know, they're double dipping on their content. But
It's
like,
genius.
yeah, it's smart. You know, you double dip that content. But like at the same time, that doesn't go with the algorithm. So I feel like that the algorithm is like, I don't know if it's like slightly changing. Kind of like recently, you know what I mean? Because like it makes no sense as to
Okay,
why
but those-
I'm a cutie pie and Night Blue.
Those are some cherry
are getting-
picks. Night Blue and I'm a Cutie Pie are going to be a lot bigger in the League community. We know the League community, and Night Blue is going to get a fucking shit ton
Yeah.
of views on YouTube. But
Yeah,
no, I
yeah,
agree with
but,
what you're
like-
saying. I agree. There are people that break the algorithm. There are people that stick to what they do, and they still get very big. Some
yeah,
of those.
like I hate everything.
His
fucking-
content is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, or
It's
Grade
very
A Under
good.
A. Even though Grade A Under A does upload like 30-minute long videos and whatever, but even though he uploads like 30-minute long videos, he doesn't upload as often as like Leafy is here, but he still grows exponentially well.
Yeah, I can agree with that. There's people like like H3's main channel does extremely well considering they upload quite rarely.
Filthy Frank has been growing very fast.
Yeah.
even though
iDubbbz,
his uploads
iDubbbz?
have been iDubbbz too. iDubbbz is
iDubbbz.
definitely my favorite YouTuber.
iDubbbz
At
is so
the end
good.
of the day, if you have things people like, then you're gonna grow. Like just bottom line.
yeah,
But, like,
yeah, Brandon Rogers, shit like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But yeah, the YouTube algorithm also does like contribute to like other people.
Yeah. The YouTube algorithm is like the guaranteed way to get big, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you start a YouTube channel, upload 20 gameplays of you playing fucking Minecraft, or 20-minute gameplays
day.
of you playing Minecraft every single day. Like that doesn't automatically mean, oh hey, I'm gonna get big on YouTube. That just
Yeah.
means that the algorithm will work for
However-
you if you can get the first traction down.
However, if you're
Yeah.
a person with 100,000 subscribers and an engaged audience that adapts and just tryhards this new style, you will get big.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've said what needs to be said about the YouTube algorithm change, our opinions. I think everyone is like somewhat equally agreed that has the same opinions about it, and yeah, just
Yeah, like something's up, but no one really knows what to do about it.
Yeah,
There's-
you
okay,
you
so there's
just
a
have-
theory.
You just have to like adapt to it, you know.
There's
Like,
a theory, and
if-
I heard Brofresco talk about this, that YouTube recently changed it again for the worse, or at least for Brofresco's for the worse, because he said that he dropped a lot of views in a way that he really wasn't supposed to. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And he thinks that they changed the algorithm again. So now it's somewhere in between what they did now with watch time and what they had before with views. And that's interesting to me, but I don't know if that's actually true. I just heard Hayden say that, or saw Hayden
I
type
mean,
that.
that might be a very good indication, because when I was like in my heyday, my view count was very, very predictable every month.
Yeah,
I could
exactly.
predict
View counts are usually quite
within
predictable.
like a 500k and like what my view count was going to be, and then out of nowhere it dropped off because it, you know, someone pressed the enter key and it did the new algorithm.
Yeah.
Because my quality didn't change, it got better. I started putting in more effort.
I just like imagine like a guy with like he's rubbing his hands. It's like, yes, it's time to change.
Goodbye,
the button.
world domination.
All right.
We start with the internet.
So, before we do the final Twitter Q&A to end out the first episode of the Shit Show podcast, I think it's time to talk about something else than League of Legends. Something less depressing than YouTube algorithms. What are your current favorite games or new games that you've been playing recently? What are you guys liking? What are you guys enjoying? This is something I'm asking you guys because I've only played League of Legends and a bit of Hearthstone and shit,
dude.
so I want to know what's good right now.
Oh man, No Man's Sky, holy shit, dude.
Oh,
Such a
dude.
good fucking game, man. Dead by Daylight. I've been playing a lot of Dead
That
by
actually,
Daylight.
yeah,
That is
that's
such
super
a fun game. It has like mixed reviews on Steam, but like I don't understand why, because it's such a fun game.
It's like a banter game. It's okay to me. I can see why you guys enjoy it so much though when I sat in and played with you.
Yeah, yeah. For those of you who don't know, Dead by Daylight is a game where like one person is a serial killer, and then you have to kill like 4 of your friends.
Oh, I
And
like
then,
that.
Yeah, and then like the other 4 friends have to like open up these generators in order to exit the lobby, and like it's fun, especially when you have like a group of friends to play with. It's a really fun like party game. Like whenever we're done
Yeah,
playing League,
that's what
we'll
I
just like
describe it
wind
as.
down and play Dead by Daylight. Yeah.
A good party game. It's not
Yeah.
like it's not. Don't take it too seriously, but
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And like the matchmaking system is fucking retarded, and it takes so long to find like a lobby
yeah.
when you're not playing with your friends. But like when you are playing with your friends, it's a really fun time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like not good with horror games at all, so
It's not a
It's still
horror
fun.
game, though. It's
yeah.
It's a thriller, I guess.
Yeah, you know
It's-
your
it's-
friend
yeah.
is the killer, so you're not really scared of the avatar.
Yeah.
Because you know
Yeah.
the dude behind it.
Yeah.
Especially if it looks like you, Dog Man.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh, no worries.
All right. Okay. What about you guys, Kiori?
I mean, I played No Man's Sky recently, of course, because everyone did. Thing is, I still am playing it. I'm aware of the glaring. It's not a finished game. It's not. It feels like a very early access. It feels like the first patch of an early access. There's not much to do, and you see the patterns of what you're doing. You know, after about 4 hours, the magic veil is lifted. You know when you get a new game and you don't know what the limitations of the game are, so your imagination runs wild, and it's amazing.
Oh yeah.
That wears off very quickly in No Man's Sky because you start seeing patterns in what you're doing within the first 3 hours. You're like, oh, I already did this. And it comes down to you go to a planet, you look for the preset buildings, you pick up a new material or like blueprint for your gun or ship, and then you go to the next planet, and you just keep doing that. And so, but honestly, to me, I love like walking simulators, so it's fun for me.
Yeah, I like
Like I play like
exploration
truck
and shit,
simulator
so-
games on stream and like farm simulator games. Like I like to relax with therapeutic games that are doing the same repetitive task, especially because I have like quite bad ADHD. So it's very good for me to be able to focus on one thing and kind of
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
unwind.
I like don't think badly about me, but I actually do enjoy playing Minecraft.
No,
Um,
for sure. Minecraft
yeah.
is great.
Dude,
Yeah.
Minecraft.
I don't play it anymore, but I do
Minecraft's a
think
decent
Minecraft is
game.
extremely therapeutic.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. You just pop it on, and you're just like, just the music, and you're just building something. You're just like, it's
Yeah.
a fun time. And then like 5 hours pass, and you're like, I haven't made a video today
Yeah.
for the algorithm.
For the algorithm. So that's like my view on it is it's a game that it will probably be really good in like 3 years once there's more to it, or modders will come along and make it great like Minecraft. Because let's get down to it, Minecraft is, when it was released, it was bare bones. There was not much to do at all, and then the modding community was like, okay, we got it from here, and then all these crazy servers started popping up, and people were like recreating Pokemon and fucking Quake in Minecraft and shit. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping for some cool stuff with No Man's Sky. But what have I been enjoying playing recently? I didn't revisit. I played Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together, and I just sunk.
I've looked at that. I've seen you
100
stream that a
hours
bit. I
into
think that does look very fun. You burned down your
It's very
fucking
fun.
forest.
Yeah, I burned down a forest by mistake. It's a very fun game. It's a survival game, but don't let that put you off. Like, oh, survival. Like because I slept on Don't Starve for so long because it was released during that, that survival game boom with like Rust and Minecraft and all these other copycat games were coming out. And
Oh,
Don't
dude.
Starve.
Hearing you guys
looked
talk about
unique.
really good video games, right? Sometime when I just like I'm a couple videos ahead, I'm just gonna take a week, just play a shit ton of fucking great video games. I think I'm really
Yeah,
gonna
you
enjoy
should.
that.
Yeah, dude, go play Dark Souls, man.
Oh, Dark
Souls
Souls is
3
my type of
very
game.
Man,
good.
Dark Souls.
Okay, no, here's the
I
question.
played that for like the
For you
first
guys,
time a couple months ago.
If I am gonna start playing Dark Souls, can I just start with Dark Souls 3, or do I really have to start with some of the
Dark
early
Souls
ones?
start with
3
3.
is a very good place
You
to
can start
start.
with 3.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And
alright.
I honestly
fine.
believe, like, if you haven't played the series, then you're better off just watching either a speedrun or like a
Darkman's
plot
fucking
synopsis
video.
if you care about lore on the first two, because I don't think, I mean, 1 is definitely worth going back to revisiting. A lot of people don't like 2. I liked it, but a lot of people like no. Dark Souls 3 is like easily, like, it's objectively the best one, just in
Okay.
terms of like story and gameplay and.
So
yeah.
the Darkman, the one you made a video about, is that number 3?
the
Yeah,
what
the
now?
Dark Souls video you made, is that Dark Souls 3?
Yeah, that's
I
3,
fucking love
yeah.
how you name the characters every time you walk past.
Yeah, dude, it's the personal experience.
All right. Well, we are so I
Wait,
think
wait,
we're like
Dark
an
hasn't
hour and
said his.
15 minutes into recording so far.
Wait,
so
Dark hasn't said his yet.
Uh,
oh wait, shit, sorry.
I guess
All right.
like I've been playing like Civ 5 a lot recently. That's like super
That's
fun.
some good shit.
I
I just,
just
like-
I can't get over that like difficulty, like having to learn that game. I'm so lazy.
Yeah, it definitely was like a learning
I
curve.
bought
at
it,
the start.
opened it, closed it.
That's exactly what I did. I was like, oh, this is this is
It's
oh,
just too
no.
much.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like
Yeah,
that's a threshold.
I like picking Gandhi and just getting a shit ton of elephants.
Civ 5, that
Yeah,
Civ
that's
5
fair
is an
play.
RTS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
Okay, cool.
kinda.
Yeah. See, cause like I grew up playing like StarCraft and shit. Like that was like the only game that I played when I was younger.
I grew up
And
playing
so,
Roller
like-
Coaster Tycoon 2.
Like,
Nice.
You fucking degenerate.
Don't talk shit about the Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I'm good at hand-to-hand combat. I'll fucking use words over the internet.
Yeah.
All right. So, I think we've mostly we've been through everything. We talked for a very long time together. I think it's been
Yeah, sweet.
mostly in
Hour,
high
40 minutes.
spirits the whole time. I think I honestly I thought we had
debatable.
some pretty entertaining conversation here. So
Yes.
I think
Debatable.
first
That's
episode's been a success. But guys out there, I am so incredibly humbled if you stick through this whole shit show right up till the end. If I really want you guys' feedback on this. So if you guys love this, do you guys think we should have more of this? Do you fucking like this? Because if we get an overwhelmingly positive feedback on this, I do think this is something I could do weekly. Because, I mean, these are awesome people. I would love to spend an hour or two talking with these people every week. But if you guys are on the other hand, like
I like
you guys
to
are
talk.
fucking shit, I hate all of you. This has worsened my opinion of every single one of you, and I never want to watch any of your content again. If it's in that end of the spectrum, then we also do want to know. Constructive criticism is much appreciated. We don't accept dislikes here, so none of those.
Disliking
Only positive
is not
opinions
Yeah.
are
Only
allowed.
positive
Just-
feedback is the only thing that we want.
Remember
I
that
want
if
an
it's
echo chamber.
We want a bubble. We want to be in a bubble. Please just maintain the bubble.
and remember if it's late where you live, and you're about to go to sleep. Don't turn off your computer. Just rewind the video and mute. Very good for the YouTube algorithm, I'm telling you. But I feel like we should all say a little goodbye. Thank you all for watching. I love all of you, and have a very nice day.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye,
We're gonna
everyone.
get a
Love you all.
bro fist.
I'll
Draw
fucking,
dark mean and
Bring
tweet
it
it
in.
at us.
I'll
Draw
fucking
dark
bro
mean.
fist the fuck out of you,
Yeah,
Kieran.
dude, draw what you think I look
Yes,
like.
actually do
Yeah,
tweet
yeah,
that
that's
at
what
us.
we want.
It's been one hell of a shit show. Oh, that's the cringiest outro we could ever have.
that was
Just end it here. Just cut
cut
it. Immediate
just,
cut right
just
now.
cut the video.
shit.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.